Hey everybody, I am here. A little late, but always good. Um, Saturn is being in Pisces, maybe in the next couple years. As Saturn rolls through my 10th house, I'll become more disciplined about my YouTube making schedule. And also, I'll learn how to say no when people ask me to do things, which will give me more time to make videos for you guys. Anywho, just a real quick one. It's Monday. I'm making this on Monday, June 16th. I'm going to look at the week ahead through Saturday, and then I'll see you again on the weekend. Okay, so this chart we're looking at here, as you can see, is from Washington, D.C. from today at 7 a.m. The only major planet moving this week will be the moon, and it's in a waning phase. So, like last week we had a waning moon as well. What was different between last week and this week is that the moon was relatively solo last week. It was getting aspects from other planets, but it was cruising through all of those empty little spots along the bottom row there. It was moving through those signs. So now, as you can see, this very morning, sometime last night, the moon got into Aquarius with Rahu. So now, today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, and a little bit of Wednesday, we're going to have the moon with Rahu. And then on Wednesday, the moon will change to Pisces and be with Saturn for a couple days. And then by Saturday, we'll see the moon in Aries. So as you can see, all of this week, the moon is visiting with other planets. And that's always, when you think about what is the moon is our mental energy, our emotions, our sensitivity, how we react to what's happening to us and in the world. So with the moon with other planets, it always feels a little bit more hectic in a way. And on top of that, with the moon waning, as the week goes by, the mental and physical energy might drain out a little bit. We have the new moon on the 25th, so we'll talk about that next time. So the other thing to notice is that not only is the moon visiting with other planets while tired all week, Mercury is spending its last week in its own sign of Gemini. And then we're going to have Mercury moving into Cancer. We're going to have Venus moving into Taurus. We'll talk about that next time because that's happening next week. So this week, though, we've got Mercury still in a really good place to get you organized and set up. So if you're scrambling and you felt busy, it's probably because Mercury's in Gemini, helping you get everything in line. When Mercury goes to Cancer, then there will be a retrograde phase, and then we'll talk about that then. Anyway, okay, but this week, guys, Moon and Rahu together, Monday, Tuesday, part of Wednesday. And then Moon with Saturn, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday it shifts, and then Moon goes with Venus into Aries. So the other thing I want to mention is that not only is the Moon with Rahu and then with Saturn, which can be a little challenging mentally, it's also getting aspected from Mars in Leo while it's in Aquarius right the second, and while it's in Pisces further down the week. So that's something to think of too, is that not only is the moon our mind, the way we're thinking, the way we're feeling, the way we're reacting is going to be with Rahu. That can be very anxiety inducing. Honestly, Rahu and Saturn are both really anxious planets. So when the waning moon is going through those signs of Aquarius and Pisces this week, we might feel that. We might feel that as a lack of confidence, feelings of anxiety, feelings like I'm not going to ever get anything done. So this is just a temporary feeling, guys. Just breathe through it. We're going to get there. But anywho, so yeah, today, Monday, Moon with Rahu. You can see that is happening. And this is Tuesday morning. Moon rises when the sun rises in the morning here in my country. Moon is about halfway through Aquarius, getting closer to Sir Rahu. But you can see that on Monday is really the actual opposition with Mars. So any second now. That could feel like a moment of courage or a moment of resolution in a confusing day, possibly. or agitation, also agitation. All right, so this is Tuesday, Mars's day. And this is Wednesday, this beginning. I'm just doing it at around sunrise. So you can see, if you're looking at the South Indian chart on the top, the upper right corner there is where the sun is. That's another thing to mention, that since I last saw you, the sun has moved from Taurus into Gemini. That's going to feel different for everybody, but it's creating a very close conjunction between the sun and Jupiter this week. So the sun is moving up towards Jupiter's degree, which is at around 7 degrees. Funny, Saturn and Jupiter are around the same degrees in their respective signs right now, but they're not really interacting except for the fact that Jupiter is hosting Saturn. Anyway, Sun will be moving closer to Jupiter, which causes combustion. Combustion is a state when another planet gets very close to the orb of the sun, and we can't see it anymore. It's just blazed out. And the idea is that the planet gets so blazed out that we can't hear its voice. It can't have its actions. Those who know me know I'm always trying to push boundaries. So my feeling about a combustion planet is, yes, you might just have to talk louder with that planet. It might have to exert a little bit more for you to get that Jupiter message across. Also know that Sun and Jupiter are friends. And so maybe rather than thinking, oh no, Jupiter can't do anything with the sun so close, maybe align your Jupiter and Sun projects for this week while they're very conjoined. All right, so this is again, this is Wednesday morning, and you can see how close the moon and Rahu are that morning, 28 degrees, both of them. So if you wake up on Wednesday morning and everything goes wrong, just wait a little bit. Maybe it'll pass. Because as the day goes on, the moon moves over that borderline and into Pisces and joins up Saturn. So this is Thursday morning. You can see Saturn and moon up in the upper left there in Pisces. So Thursday and Friday is moon and Saturn in Pisces. And that's not a picnic. I'm not even going to try to make it pretty. When the moon is with Saturn, especially a waning moon, it can be rough. It can be sad. It can be anxious. It can be tired. So again, be gentle with yourself this week, please. Just be gentle with yourself. Everything is temporary. All right. And then Saturday. Oh, sorry. This is still on Friday. This is Saturday morning. So as you can see, Friday, I'm going to go backwards one day. So this is Friday morning, moon at 27 degrees, Pisces, about to move. So during the day on Friday, the moon moves in to join Venus, which is nice. It's Venus's day. So yeah, that's that. And then, so Friday at some point, wherever you are, the moon will move over the border, which is a tough border between Pisces and Aries. It's one of those Gandanta things I'm always talking about. So it's a squeezy feeling. So as the moon is waning and getting away from Rahu and Saturn and getting into cahoots with Venus, it's going through a little bit of a tough thing. So this could be an interesting week. It feels a little chaotic, a little pressury. So keep all your tools ready for coping. All right, this is Saturday morning. So as you can see, on Friday at some point, the moon jumped over or squeezed through, or however you want to say it, into Aries, taking it away from the Mars aspect, but also putting it in Mars's sign. So we have these two feminine, watery planets, the moon and Venus, in a fiery sign of Mars, who's also in a fiery. So there's this kind of like, it might get hot feeling by the end of the week. And that day, June 21st, is the summer solstice. It's actually the 20th to the 21st, somewhere in that, depending on where you are in the world. The June 21st is, we celebrate it as the solstice here. It's also International Yoga Day. So happy International Yoga Day to you all. It might be a really good day to unwind with some yoga, with Moon and Venus in that fiery hot seat. So that's kind of the week at a glance. It was a longer video than I thought, but you guys know me. I talk a lot. So thanks a lot for checking in. I will be back next weekend So you have a great weekend, or a great week. Take care. Again, with the moon going by all the Rahu, Saturn, and into Aries, it could be a little bit of a rough week. So remember who you are. Stay calm. All right, take care. Bye.